Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about replication, cloning, duplication, also called copying. And before I read what the website says about replication, I just want to make this declaration, very firm declaration, that I am the only true native and original version of my kind, of my image and likeness. Any clone, duplicate, replicate, doppelganger, replica of any of my known and unknown essence from my blood, DNA, bodily fluid, or anything that belongs to my physique or my physical body that has been taken from me without my consent and used in any experiment. I detach myself from that. I do not acknowledge that. I do not consent to that. I totally separate myself from everything that has to do with any of that project or projects. And as I've started realizing that this is what has been happening to me, and I know that people have been, or organizations, or there were attacks on my genetics, and instances where I have realized that, or where I have, what is the right word? I suspected that something like that could be happening is when I was in Westchester, LA Westchester, and my vanity case got stolen. I knew, from all the bags and stuff that were there, my vanity case got stolen, and I knew my toothbrush was in there and all the other, my combs and stuff. So I knew, somebody can just steal only one bag from the 3 or 4 bags that I had and the food bags that were there. So a thought just crossed then that it has something, it will have, or it has something to do with DNA. So I am aware that whoever it is that is planning to duplicate, replicate my persona, my identity, or my DNA in any form or shape, I do not have a part of that. And I'm taking this matter up with my ancestors and with my sovereign most highs, that they will take care of the matter. Anything that has my blood in it, that has my DNA, my genomes or my genetics in it, my bodily fluids that they've used probably through different means that I wasn't aware of, because I know who I am, because because I'm a descendant of Christ, the one that they call, whom they call Jesus Christ. We know that the Jesus Christ, the persona or the personality, the character who they gave the name Jesus Christ to, is not the real Jesus Christ. But I'm talking about the descendant of the Moors, or the descendant of the Nakas, the Anunnaki descendant. So I am one of them. And I have just become aware that my DNA has been stolen or raped, because if you take something without, especially when it comes to their body, if you take it without their consent, then you are stealing, and then you are also raping them. So really, rape is one offense that I take seriously. Raping my DNA, raping my blood, taking it was taken by force without permission. So you were raping my DNA. And that I'm taking up with my ancestors. I have already taken it up in prayer. And if you are listening to this and you are one of the rapists of genetics, stealing people's genetics without their consent, without their knowledge, and using it for your own gain, for your own advantage, for your own schemes. Okay. You will pay for this. I have already told you guys, warned you guys, so many things, or people are warning you, so you guys can stop with the nonsense you are busy with. Attacking innocent people, persecuting innocent people, stealing from innocent people because of who they are and because of the reason why they are here on Mother Gaia, because of their their star energy or of origin, or because of their bloodline, because of their inheritance. And mostly, I said in the first video, I talked about beauty manipulation. Most of the time, they use these techniques, stealing DNA from unaware people. I mean, if you want to use my DNA, why come to me straight and ask for it, the reason why you're going to use it, why you're going to use it, and fucking pay me for using what belongs to me. Now you steal from me, and you thought my ancestors and my divine powers of the Most Highs would have just folded their hands and not do something about this. This is what you thought all along, past lifetimes and into this lifetime. That you thought that you can just rape our DNA, our bloodlines, or our blood, and just use it for your own gain and leave us hanging dry and poor here on this site. Then you made a mistake, and the stern warning is coming out now, that you will pay for everything you have done to my body, to my bloodline, and to my genes, my genetics, because the Most Highs are going to make you pay. They're going to revenge. They're going to avenge. And there's a time that the Most High said to me, and not just me, there are from us, my kind, that we have the ability to save, or we can save some people. And some of you are playing with people who can save you. You are playing with the lives of people who can save you, because there's no one like us. You can probably duplicate us. You can make clones using our DNA, our blood, etc. But they will never be perfect as us, the way we were made. So there's going to come a time, because you tried, even I know with this experiment, when you were stealing and raping my DNA and my genetics, that you are the nefarious ones who were after and who are after my inheritance. That you were after not just my inheritance, but the inheritance of the Moors, of the descendants of the Christ, the descendants of the Moors. That you are creating replicas, people that look like us, that will take over our identity through identity theft, so they can take our positions. And then later you kill the original, the person that was supposed to take in that, or take that inheritance of that specific position in the community, or on Mother Gaia. Because I know it from the past experience, past life experience. Some of us remember some details from our past without any past life regression techniques or therapies. We remember who we were. We remember whose we are. We remember who we are without any therapist or any witch telling us, or any past life regression therapist telling us. We know who we are because of the way we were created. So you have challenged the hand and the creation of the Most Highs. You have taken what doesn't belong to you. And I know from my past, one of the past life connections, I know there is a specific woman, she knows who she is. There's a time 2 years ago that I said, when I saw her picture close up, and I saw the text or the beauty marks that were on her breast. Because when they make clones, they want to make clones exactly. They will look at the beauty marks that are on you. They will look at the beauty text or the skin text and stuff, and they will try and replicate her exactly like that. And then after they have replicated you, they will, through their beauty manipulation, change your physical appearance. So you don't look exactly like her. And then she or he takes over or take over your inheritance or your position. That is what is happening. And 2 years ago, when I observed or when I saw the beauty marks on her chest, the breast part, because it's exactly the 3 spots as it is on me, it was on her. The moment I became aware of that, and I mentioned that out loud, because they are working with the witches and stuff. They work using specific superpowers according to the Super Wiki website. Okay, replication, we know cloning is happening. So they will excuse the background noise. There's a truck passing by. All right, so when I mentioned that, the next AM when I got out of bed, when I woke up, one of my texts, or one of the texts exactly that had the triangle effect, one was pulled off. I don't know how but I can't say I don't know how they do it, but I know, the nefarious one, the witches, how they use specific powers to do things on people. So that specific mark or the tag that was forming, the triad on my breast part, one of the tags were gone, but there's still a mark there, which is still visible. So they will take everything. If they know your body, they will take everything that is on put that specific mark on the clone, so that she also looks exactly like you, or he looks exactly like you. That's the fuck shit these people are busy with, without our consent and without our knowledge, and in our ignorance. But I'm bringing this into the open because the Most Highs are angry. They've got enough damage done to their creation, to their chosen ones, attacks and persecution that have been happening. Now I have proclaimed, and I'm going into prayer. I'm taking 3 days fast without water and any food. I'm going into a fast that I'm petitioning my Most Highs, my creators, to avenge for me on everybody who stole my genetics, my bodily fluids, my DNA, anything that belongs to me, that they use to create another being, another clone, another duplicate or double ganker, for them to steal what belongs to me truly, what belongs to us, the Ephraimite twin souls, what belongs to the Moors descendants, because that is what the whole cover-up is, and all the persecution is all about, all these lifetimes. They followed me into the wrong lifetime, as they are even going after everything that I try. But by the grace of the Most High, I still breathe, by the protection, and I still do what I can with my businesses. So they have been warned, the tarot readers. Remember 3-4 days or maybe a week ago, or in one of the videos, I said the Most Highs will now, divine exposures are happening. And I'm telling you, every tarot reader that I'm opening up to, or a video that I'm opening, they speak about the ways, things that they are doing to the chosen ones. And most of the things that they are saying, that they are reading in their cards, are things that have been done to me. So things are coming out in the open, not just to me, but also to all of my other people, that my kind. They create from our DNA, from our genetics. Then they will use those beings or those people they created with our DNA and turn them against us. How evil is that? Instead of use our DNA. For example, if I was a wise person and a loving, kind, benevolent being, I would have taken that DNA, create something, and then make it more beautiful and kinder and more perfect in its benevolence, for example. Instead of turning that thing, that creation, that duplicate or that clone against the original, as they were doing it all along, and as they are turning that woman, this celebrity woman, she knows who she is, and her husband. Okay, I don't know who is behind them, but they know who they are. So there must be the brain behind them who is doing that, if they are not the ones who have started this thing. If you go and look at Michael Jackson's Dangerous album cover, I'm still going to decode it later. I need to really take time so I don't make mistakes on that. And then whatever they are revealing, I will note it down, and so I can make a complete video out of that. So you will also see on that throne or one of the seats where the bird figure is and the mechanic stuff, the machine stuff are happening underneath. That there is a tube. I took it as a protection bubble that the two people are that need to merge, that need to come together, which I know it's myself and my twin flame. And because they knew this, they separated us through different tactics, different strategies, different attacks. And then that is one opinion. The other side of the coin is that the tube or the cloning that is happening, okay, using the ones, the twin souls, or using the chosen ones, okay, that are supposed to take that seat, they are using cloning people using our DNA, So that's the whole thing that is going on there. I'm still going to, with the help of the Most High, really figure out what it is. But I have an idea, and I know that is what is happening right now. The Most Highs are exposing them. I will put a link of the video of the lady who talks about the cloning or the stealing your genetics, among other things that they are doing, that they have been doing to me, in the description box. So I know people, you are cloning and duplicating our genetics, our bloodlines, our blood, etc. But the Most Highs are going to now revenge, and I have given them my request through already. They show no mercy. What mercy do you want me or my Most Highs and my ancestors to show to you? If you had openly plotted and planned my downfall, if you had have been openly planning and persecuting me, planning ways to take me out of this life, as if you created me. You don't know that this time, I said always, all the strategies, plans, and plots that you use, everything that you use in the past lifetime will not work in this lifetime. Everything that you tried in the past lifetime will fail. It will not prosper. It will not succeed. And you have seen even the times that you tried to take me out, it did not work. The Most High saved me, protected me. So you don't know how we came back, the chosen ones, how we came back into this lifetime. What protection we are carrying within us and around us. How we are now closely linked and protected and closely wired and connected to our Most High powers, our true creators. You don't know that. And you are challenging that. You are challenging that Most High power that is within us, that is observing, that is hearing where we do not hear, or that is listening to conversations that you are having where we aren't present. People that you are conniving and planning and plotting with, those who are your accomplices, because they know wherever you mention our names, they know who the people are that are involved. So be warned, you nefarious beings. Be warned, you celebrity mess. Be warned. Know that I know what you are busy with. and all those people that you are busy with. You came into my family. I believe you are trying to clone my cousin, make her look like me, or clone whatever through her pregnancy. You are trying to clone. I know that, but you will not succeed because the Most Highs will now intervene. The Most Highs will intervene, and you will not carry out your plans and plots against the righteous anymore. Okay, so let me see. So this is my declaration. I'm the only one, according to my DNA signature, I'm the only version of this star line, and that needs to take the inheritance that belongs to the Moors with my twin soul, and or with the chosen one that the Most Highs will choose for, and with the other chosen ones that are also of our bloodline and of the Moors and the Naka family line, that are here, that are initially here to help our tribe or our bloodlines and a family of man. So people, you are going to be exposed more and more. The Superpower Wiki it has a lot of information about cloning, replication, how they are using them, how they are manipulating, what purposes and what limitations, what the capability is of people, the experts, when they do the manipulation of DNA, of blood and bodily fluids and all those things, what they can achieve with that. So with me, what you have taken from me will be avenged for by the Most Highs, because you have done it without my consent. You have done it while persecuting me, while stealing from me, while blocking my inheritance, while blocking and turning people against me, stirring up false lies and hatred against me from among friends and the community, and even different people I don't know. Even in the States, when I was there, people I don't know from fucking nowhere coming and taking photos of me, videos of me, gang stalking me wherever I was, in their houses, in the back, Airbnb places, gang stalking, trying to manipulate me mentally. Mentally manipulating and programming my loved ones to gang up against me. And recently what you did was, by the grace of the Most Highs, one of my family members who stood her ground and said she will not betray her blood, because she knows that she's here for a purpose and that she is with me. And you did not know, her mother gave all my 4 names, or my 3 names, sorry, because the surname is the same. So all my first names and my tribal name, my aunt gave it to me. And they approached her daughter to come against me. What they said is, and you don't tell me that she's lying, because I know how the fuck you guys work, how your programming work, how you infiltrate the minds of innocent people and manipulate their thought processes. So what you were saying to her is this: get her out of the way. We will give you money. She doesn't have any money. She's poor. She has nothing. We will give you the money. So just get her out of the way. And she was counter arguing, or in her thoughts, she was saying, listen, I will not touch her. She's my blood. Even if you think she's not rich, I know she's rich. She has her riches that she will get one day. I cannot go against my blood. I cannot do anything to her. And then you guys, the voice would tell her, yeah, but she doesn't have any power. She's powerless. You can defeat her easily. You can take her out easily. That was your plan, try to infiltrate her mind. And you tried it with different innocent people. And even those whom you apparently sent as hitmen on my path. Those hitmen also, I already reported them to my ancestors and to the higher powers, my ancient higher powers and Most Highs. They will also be dealt with. So that's the fuck shit that you guys are busy with. All in the name, or for the purpose of stealing that or taking that which doesn't belong to you. And what you do, this is what you do, they mostly do. They will clone somebody, and then identity theft will take place. I will read about this cloning and identity theft, and what is the other one? Wealth transfer, energy transfer, all those things. I will read them later in the next video, so you know the process, or maybe just definitions and applications and limitations that are there. But I'm telling my story as it is because that's my truth and my experience. So then they steal from the clone will then take on your identity. So they will also then take your, after they plot and plan to kill you, succeed in killing you, they will then change all your passports and whatever. That's the reason why I dreamt about my passports in November, and I will probably put the link to that specific post in the description box also, because the Most High revealed to me how 2 passports were being manipulated with my details. So that had to do with identity theft. Although they try to hack my dreams and stuff like that, the Most High speak to me in different ways, and this was revealed to me in a specific dream. So then they will do the identity theft, transfer your identity into the new clone, or give it to the new clone, and then they will do wealth transfer. What was supposed to be yours, they will give it to this specific clone. So you are being exposed. The ones that are conscious know the truth. We know the truth. I'm not the only conscious being here on Mother Gaia. You who's doing the nefarious deeds and actions and plots and plans, you also know that I'm telling the truth. But this time, the divine, the Most High, the warrior, the righteous warrior ancestors are with me, and they are fighting alongside me. And they will also start exposing each and every one of you if you don't stop your nonsense. And all the cloning things that you have been doing, using my genetics, my blood, my bodily fluids, all those things will backfire. You will see how your projects fail, because you will not get the desired outcome from these projects in this age of Aquarius. You will not use the bloodlines of the Christ. You will not use the chosen ones, the divine feminine and divine masculine genetics. You will not use the innocent bloodlines of the Nakas or the Anunnaki or the Moors. You will not use the innocent people of the family of man. You have challenged and you have provoked the Most High to the point that there is no turning back. The ball is now on the roll. And that's what they told me there at Calvary City. The ball is on the roll. And that is what is happening. Because you don't want to let go of your nonsense. You don't want to repent. And I declare this and I say this. Only those who can stand up against these nefarious beings and evil beings, only those are my friends and my family. Nobody else. Only those who stand up against this fuck shit, these people, these nefarious beings. Only those are my true friends and my true family. Not those ones who can be manipulated by money, through money. They can be bought over by money. No. You must be able to stand against these beings and people who think they can buy people and anyone using their money. So know the masters, the great I am presence, the creators of the heavens and the earths, the creators of Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Mother Gaia, the creators of the chosen ones. Some call them, say there are 144,000 of us. Some will talk of them in terms of the bloodlines of the Christ. Others will talk about them in terms of the, the 12, the tribes of Israel, the sons of Jacob. Others will talk of them in terms of the descendants or the bloodlines of the Moors and the Nakas or the Anunnaki. And they vilify Anunnaki as the ones, the evil ones who created and cloned mankind for slavery. But they are the fuck shit that's sitting with the same nonsense, if not worse, inflicting pain, suffering on humanity. And they will vilify the Anunnaki. But if Anunnaki are the true creators, are my true creators, for example, I'm saying if they are, I welcome them back. They will come back and fuck you all up for doing whatever you did to me and to the innocent ones. And we are coming, they will avenge, for the vengeance is mine, said the Most High. Most Highs. They will avenge for us, for every innocent person that you have attacked, whose DNA and blood you have raped and used for your own selfish gain and for your purposes, nefarious purposes. So know that the tarot readers will continue to expose you, but also you will start exposing yourselves, and the Most Highs will also make sure that you will start fighting among yourselves, and only the true ones that really stand up against you will be saved and protected by the Most Highs. The same Most Highs that are protecting me will protecting those who are standing up against your nefarious beings. Because your end is near. In the age of Aquarius, we are not here to repeat the same history, same mistakes. We are here to rewrite history. We are here to bring restoration and healing to the family of man and to Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, Mother Nature, whom you have disrespected. The Mother Nature, you will take from the Mother and you will use what you have formed from the Mother against her. How fucked up is that? So know this. You will not succeed. Everything about you is being exposed now. And as I go through different topics there on that Super Power Wiki, the Most Highs will reveal what is it that is about me that they want to reveal in the specific topic about other people, maybe if they want to bring it to the forth or to the foreground. So know this, nothing is hidden about you anymore. You created this anime website so that the masses can think this is all about video games and creations and cartoons and stuff. No, you are under obligation to expose yourselves, whether it's exposing yourselves through videos, through movies, through music, through website like this or anything. You have done, and you will continue doing it until the masses wake up, are enlightened themselves, and can start fighting for themselves. Not fighting with weapons, because the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. They are not guns and stuff. They are mighty to the destruction of all strongholds, to the destruction and demolishing of towers that you have built against mankind, against those towers of masses control, mind reading, programming, etc. Our powers and our weapons are mightier than the carnal weapons that you are using against us. So know this, you will not be able to stand against what is coming against you from the Most Highs. Remember Freddie Mercury or the Queen song, a kind of magic one that says you have your secret harmonies have challenged or are challenging the doors of time, and that no mortal man will stand or will win on that day. No mortal man will win on that day. And especially those of you who are carrying my stolen genetics, my stolen blood, my stolen bodily fluids, whatever. Every one of you, I am the only one who can save you, who can represent you before the Most Highs. But as it is at this moment, I only have one person, or my brothers and my sister, whom I can acquit at this stage publicly and say, those are the ones I can save and protect. When it comes to the judgment day, when it comes to judging the nefarious ones on the things that they have done against the innocent, with regards to their genetics, with their bloods and and what belongs to them. So I will continue reading the facts that are given on the website about replication, duplication, cloning, and what is the other, identity theft, and so forth. And nobody will steal my identity and ever succeed in this lifetime. You will not steal. You will not create another me and try and manipulate my physical essence so I don't look exactly the way I was looking few years ago. So you create the replica in my image of maybe 2, 3, or 4 years ago, or 10 years ago. But my DNA is the testimony in that clone. And the test that is coming is only the original has the power and has the energy or the supreme essence within her or him that will stand the test that is going to be done for that throne, for that seat that you are fighting against and conniving and persecuting the originals and the rightful owners for. And also my declaration and prayer is this, that the Most Highs will remove the ones that are occupying the seats that they are not and that they shouldn't be occupying, that the Most Highs will take them off of those seats that they have stolen from the rightful owners of my brothers and sisters that are all over the world. The Most Highs will remove them if they don't remove themselves and it's at least still have some integrity. The Most Highs will remove them and shame them openly so that the rightful owners can take the seats that belong to them, seats that they have been killed for since the past lifetimes. But in this age of Aquarius, we will not allow that. So know this and bear witness. My soul is the witness. My soul is my witness on that site, witnessing everything, every plot and plan that you are plotting and planning. And not just our soul, our higher essence is the witness of what you are really doing. So there is nothing that will be erased, nothing that will be deleted. Everything is recorded divinely, which will count against you on the day of judgment that is coming soon, very soon. So know that. No weapon formed against me and my kind, no weapon that is formed against the chosen ones will prosper. And with regard to my DNA, know that I am on a fast for 3 days, even if I have to take it longer, to activate the Most High powers to come against those stolen DNAs and fluids and bloods from the rightful owners without our consent, because you have been raping us. And that is a punishable, divinely punishable crime, because you can't mess with the divine essence.